Ever thought about packing up and moving to the Pacific Northwest? Maybe Olympia Washington is on your radar, but you want the inside scoop before making the big move? Well, today I'm pulling back the curtain on Washington's capital city. No sugarcoating, just the good, the bad, and everything in between. Whether you're curious about what life is really like here or seriously considering making Olympia your new home, I've got you covered. And yeah, fun fact, Olympia, not Seattle, is the capital of Washington State. So is Olympia the right spot for you? Stick around because I'm going to alternate between the pros and the cons, keeping it real and maybe even throwing in a little fun. Trust me, you won't want to miss this if you're thinking about calling Olympia home. Let's jump right in. If this is your first time to our channel, you want to know everything about living, working, playing, the good and the bad of living in Seattle and the surrounding areas, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first in the know. I'm William, and together with my wife and partner Brandy, we are the WB Nobles real estate team, powered by Mountain View Realty Group. We love what we do, whether it's exploring the stunning neighborhoods of Western Washington or helping you find the perfect place to call home. Whether your move is just around the corner or still on the horizon, we're here to guide you every step of the way. So don't hesitate to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a Zoom call. All our contact information is in the detail box below. We'd love to help you find that perfect place to call home. Let's kick it off with a major pro, the natural beauty. If you love the outdoors, Olympia's location is almost unbeatable. It's surrounded by stunning parks like Capitol State Forest and the Nisqually National Wildlife Refuge. And let's not forget, you're right between the mountains and the coast, which means skiing in the winter and beach days in the summer, all without leaving the state. The Olympia National Park is about a 90-minute drive away and offers everything from snow-capped peaks to temperate rainforests. Plus, if you're a hiker like my wife, not so much me, Mount Rainier is another gem just an hour and a half away. The Puget Sound coastline is also close by. You can take in the views, kayak, or even hop on a ferry to explore other parts of the region. Olympia's proximity to nature is one of the biggest draws. But let's balance things out a little bit with a con. One con you're going to hear about a lot, and it's real, is the weather. Olympia, like much of the Pacific Northwest, is known for its rain. In fact, you'll get about 50 inches of rain over around 150 days per year. And the rain is more of a constant drizzle than a downpour, which can feel endless, especially during the fall and winter months when the days are shorter. Like right now, we wake up in the morning around 6 and it's really dark. If you need year-round sunshine, this might be tough. But on the bright side, the summer months are gorgeous with low humidity and comfortable temperatures. We don't get scorchers like you do in the Midwest or down south, or even in, on the West Coast and down in California. There are many ways us Washingtonians are able to cope with this. We have things like gear. With the right gear, you can still get out and get active. We have sunlight mimicking lamps, and in my house, we personally use them all winter long. We go on vacations to warm, sunny locations midwinter to get a break from all the clouds and the gloominess here. Now, if you love a cozy, misty vibe, the gray, wet fall and winter months might not bother you much at all. But for anyone who thrives on vitamin D, this can be an adjustment. Here's another big pro. Olympia has a fantastic community vibe. This city has a unique mix of laid back, artsy energy combined with a strong sense of local pride, and there's always something happening in the local scene. Whether it's the weekly farmers market, local festivals, or art walk, the city offers plenty of ways to get involved. There's also a focus on sustainability and supporting local businesses, which is really cool. You get the small town feel while still being in the city, with plenty of amenities. You'll also find live music, local theater, great community events that make Olympia feel welcoming. It's a city that values creativity and inclusion. Next, let's talk about the job market. Now, I consider the job market somewhat of a pro and a con for Olympia. Let me know what you think in the comments below. It just depends on what career field you're in. So government and healthcare are major employers in the Olympia area. Casinos, grocery stores throughout the area are next in line. The variety of jobs isn't as wide as you might find in nearby Seattle. If you're in tech or finance, you might need to commute or work remotely. While remote work is growing, if you prefer an in-office job, your options in Olympia could be somewhat limited. But if you work in a state government, healthcare, or education, you'll find plenty of opportunity here. On the bright side, a huge pro about Olympia is the affordability. Compared to cities like Seattle and even Tacoma, Olympia offers more bang for your buck when it comes to housing. You're still close enough to the big city, but without the crazy high cost of living. So you can buy a home here for a fraction of what you'll pay in Seattle, and you're still within easy driving distance to all the city has to offer. Plus, you can get more space, which is great for families and anyone wanting a little breathing room. And if you're looking to stretch your budget or invest in properties, Olympia is a great place to consider. Now, the downside of living in Olympia and working in Seattle or Tacoma, the traffic. The I-5 corridor, like we've talked about before, can get pretty congested, right? Especially during peak hours. In areas like DuPont, Joint Base Lewis McChord, Federal Way, and entering Seattle, traffic can suck. What should be an hour drive to Olympia from Seattle, or from Seattle to Olympia, can sometimes stretch to 2 hours or more during rush hour. If you're commuting, definitely factor this into your decision, right? Even though you're only an hour away from Seattle on paper, it can feel like much longer when you're stuck in gridlock. However, if you're lucky enough to work locally or remotely, you get to avoid all that hassle entirely. Keep in mind, when we talk about traffic here in Western Washington, that if you're moving here to Washington from somewhere like Southern California, you probably won't think traffic here is all that bad. Prime example, my wife and I were visiting with one of our clients just the other day who relocated to Olympia from Southern California, and they expressed to us how they felt getting around here was so much easier with so much less congestion in Southern California. If you're thinking about relocating to Olympia or anywhere in Western Washington, we'd love to help you. Whether you're buying or selling, we've got the experience to make your move smooth and stress-free. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a beat on what's going on here in the Western Washington market. All right, so our next pro is Olympia Schools. If you've got kids, you'll be glad to know that Olympia public schools are highly rated. Olympia High School, for example, consistently ranks among the best in the state. Plus, for higher education, Evergreen State College offers a unique, progressive learning environment that attracts students from all over the country. So whether you're raising a family or looking to further your education, Olympia's got some great options. Let's switch gears and throw in another pro, the shopping and dining scene. Olympia has a growing variety of local boutiques, major retailers, and some awesome dining options. Whether you're into farm to table or international cuisine, you'll find plenty of delicious spots to try. And if you're into craft beer, Olympia has several local breweries that are totally worth checking out. From vegan eateries to classic American diners, Olympia has something for everyone. Plus, you can find all your shopping needs in places like Westfield Capitol Mall, so you don't have to travel very far. A couple months ago, we tried Capitol Grill, and it's really good. We can't wait to go back. After dinner, we walked around with some friends throughout and did some window shopping, and we got some damn good ice cream over from a place called Juju's a couple doors down from Capitol Grill, and it's really, really good. It's totally hit the spot. So another con would be, like a lot of cities in America, Olympia has its challenges with homelessness and public safety, and the more visible one is homelessness. You'll notice it downtown, and while efforts are being made to address it, it's an ongoing issue. There are also concerns about property crime in some areas. While it's not as widespread as in larger cities like Seattle, it's still something to keep in mind, right? That said, there's a strong community effort to support local programs that are tackling these issues head on. Now let's finish on a high note with another pro. Olympia's proximity to incredible nature spots. You're less than an hour from the Olympic Peninsula, where you can explore rainforests, lakes, and even hot springs. And one of the biggest highlights, Mount St. Helens. Mount St. Helens is about a 2-hour drive from Olympia and is an incredible spot for day trips or weekend getaways. There's so much to see, and like the famous crater left by the 1980 eruption to the Johnston Ridge Observatory, where you can learn all about the volcano's history. The area around Mount St. Helens is perfect for hiking, which take you through forests, past rivers, and up to stunning viewpoints of the mountain. Plus, if you're into photography, the landscape is breathtaking. And if you're looking for more laid-back experience, there's scenic drives that let you take in the beauty of the area without even leaving your car. So there you have it, the pros and cons of living in Olympia, Washington. There's a lot to love about this city, from its outdoor opportunities to its community vibe. But like any place, it's not perfect, and understanding both sides can help you make an informed decision. If you're thinking about making the move, or you've got any questions about Olympia, drop a comment below or reach out to us directly. We'd love to help you make this beautiful area your new home. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss more videos about life here in the Pacific Northwest.